I cannot believe this actually worked. I just laser engraved my iPad with the laser engraver and cutter from Creality called the Falcon A1. Let me show you exactly how you can accomplish the same thing. It's really easy and it's also on a budget too. Comes in at about $549. And look, I laser engraved the blade on my knife, and I also laser engraved a pair of scissors to say the word caution. So let's get right into the setup and let's look at the Creality Falcon A1, a budget laser cutter and engraver just for you. Creality was kind enough to send me the entire kit: the Creality Falcon A1, the air purifier, the HoneyComb panel, and material to test with. The unboxing and assembly was extremely smooth and easy. There was no problems and no hassle for me. You can see that my box had a big gash in it from delivery, and it still had no damage to the actual product. That's how well Creality packaged this printer. You can see inside the foam packaging they used. It's high quality and it kept my product safe. Inside the package, you will see the Creality Falcon A1 and its robust structure. I was genuinely impressed. The entire body of the laser engraver and cutter is actually made of metal, and it does have plastic panels, of course, which are the orange pieces that you can see. You can easily lift the laser cutter out of the box and it will be cradled inside of another foam piece. This thing was a lot bigger and actually heavier than I thought, but it was pretty easy to handle. Open the lid and you'll be greeted by a webcam to monitor your laser cuts. The panels are orange to actually protect your eyes from the laser. Inside of the machine is where the goodies are at. Here's the accessory bag, the power supply. You have the instruction manual, which is like an entire novel. Look how thick this thing is. But don't worry, I'll show you how to do everything so you don't even have to look at that. Remove the foam piece from the front and also more foam pieces on the inside of the machine. I'm thankful that Creality took the time and packaged this thing nice. You'll find the exhaust tube, another power cord, and an air pump as well. This will allow the laser diode to not get gunked up, as it will continuously blow over the laser, so any particulates will not gather up. There's more foam covering the CoreXY movement system, and if you're familiar with 3D printing, you'll understand what that means. And there is more foam protecting the laser diode itself. A CoreXY machine means that the X and Y stepper motors are integrated into the frame of the machine to reduce the weight of movement, so therefore it can move faster and reduce vibrations, improving quality and making your life a little bit easier. The setup actually begins with the air pump. Remove the small rubber covering, and that is the air outlet for the air pump. Grab the silicone tube and connect it to the outlet of the air pump. The outlet of the air pump will go into the air inlet hole on the side of your machine. The pump has rubber feet on the bottom because it does vibrate and make noise, so this helps dampen all of that out. Place the air pump to the side of the machine and insert the silicone tube into the air inlet. You can also actually mount the air pump to the wall, or you can mount it to the desk so it does not move around if you want a more permanent position. The air pump also needs power, so you're going to plug that into the side of the machine as well. Back of the machine is where the exhaust tube lives. It also has a couple fans pushing air out of the machine through this tube. The included hose clamp is exactly what you need. Just put it around the tube and insert the tube over the outlet and tighten it up. Now, surprisingly, that's basically the entire setup of the laser engraver. There are a few small steps, and we'll get to that later. But here it is. We have the air pump and the air exhaust. There are only a few small steps left, such as plugging in the power supply. Super simple. You just got to plug it in. There you go. Now, it'll come with a set of keys, and these keys are extremely important. You do not want to lose them. These keys are required to start the machine. You need to unlock or lock the power to the machine. Then you can flip the power switch, and then you also have to make sure the emergency button is in the right position, and then it will power on. As you can see, the light and the air pump are now on. So that is how you are able to turn on the machine. Now, let's talk about the thing that makes this actually usable indoors, the air purifier. Connect to the back of the exhaust port really easily. Laser cutting produces smoke and particulate matter. Even on a small scale, burning wood, leather, and acrylic produces fumes you do not want in your workspace or in your lungs, and it should handle 99% of the smoke according to Creality. It has an included pre-filter and then a pretty large secondary filter that reminds me of a car intake filter. The filter seems pretty high quality. It is all metal and it has nice metal clamps that hold down the lid as well, so it seems pretty secure and it seems like it functions well. The air filter has 3 modes and a power switch as well as a separate power source. You can use these hose adapters to match up with the exhaust tube of your Creality Falcon A1. And it goes in the top just like this, and you will attach your hose with a hose clamp the same way as you connected it to the exhaust of the laser. I do want to say that this air filter is pretty loud because of the high flow rate. This honeycomb panel is extremely important for laser cutting. I'm not sure if it's as important for laser engraving. Honeycomb panel slides into the bottom of the enclosure and it becomes the surface your material sits on during cuts. It's important because when the laser cuts all the way through a piece of material, you don't want it reflecting off a solid metal floor back up into the underside of your workpiece. That causes scorching and blowback. Honeycomb pattern lets the laser pass through cleanly, smoke falls down and away. Your cuts are cleaner on the bottom edges too. This step is what trips people up on most laser engravers, and with the Creality Falcon A1, Creality has made it dead simple. We're talking about the laser focal height. The laser has an optimal focal point at specific distance from the lens to the material where the beam is at its tightest and most powerful spot. Too far, too close, you lose precision and cutting power. Getting this right is the difference between a crisp, clean cut and a blurry, burnt mess. There's an included focus tool, a spacer that you place between the laser head and your material. Lower the laser head until the spacer just touches the surface, lock it in place, remove the spacer, and now you're at the perfect focal distance. That's the entire process. I put the base wood in and I cut out a simple circle using the Falcon design space. Let me show you how it works. Hey guys, welcome to the Falcon design space, and this is where the magic happens. Inside of the layers tab, you can actually set the mode of the laser. There's line engraving, fill engraving, and line cutting. So the line engraving is going to be your basic engraving. So if I go over here, select circle, and draw a circle with the line engraving, it automatically adjusts the settings for you, but you can adjust the speed and the power. But I noticed that the default settings work pretty good, and the material that we have in the machine is the base wood 3mm thickness. We can also go into here and select a bunch of other materials, like for example the knife and the scissors. All I did was select titanium and it seemed to work fine. No problems there. Another awesome thing is the camera. The material that's inside of the machine will be displayed with a grid overlaying it. So what's really helpful is that this grid enables you to precisely position your objects wherever you need it to go, and you'll know exactly where the laser will cut. For line cutting, the speed will be slower and the power will be higher. And for line engraving, the speed will be higher and the power will be lower. So you can see that we're connected via USB for the Falcon A1, and we're using the 10-watt laser. This does not have a built-in display. That's why I'm connected to my laptop right now. If you press this home button here, you can see a bunch of amazing projects that people have designed and created. So let's see. Let's look at this geometric bunny. We're going to click on make it, and we have to log in here. Alright guys, so we're going to log in and press make it and click make it to download it into our software just like that. So now all we have to do is align it up with our material, and you can see our material is not completely centered. What we're going to do, we're going to go back in the camera, take a new photo. There we go. So our material is a little bit more centered now. We're going to use line engraving, and we keep the speed at 3000 and keep the power at 40. And we're using the included 3mm base wood. So what I'm going to do is turn on the air purifier. Alright, so the air purifier is on. We're going to click start. Just started the laser engraver, and here we have the Creality Falcon A1 cutting this pattern out already. Let's take a look at the final product here. We have the Geo Rabbit, and it actually looks super good. Like, look how straight these lines are, guys. And this is just the 3mm base wood that was included. We actually did get some acrylic and some other hardwood material that I'm going to try out in the future. I wanted to show off the Cat iPad laser engraving. Look at this, guys. It looks super clean. Like, I'm gonna zoom in way far. Like, look at those lines. Like, super clean. For like a budget laser engraver, this will definitely get your projects done. If you want a more powerful laser, Creality does offer other models of laser. This is a 10-watt laser. So if you want to be more serious, I would recommend upping your game and getting a more powerful laser. This 10-watt laser is going to be perfect for beginner hobbyists that are looking to put their foot in the door of the laser scanning, of the laser engraving and cutting world. Like I said, this is my first laser engraver and I'm honestly enjoying it. I'm really thankful for the camera. It makes it that much easier to use the software and to line up your project. I love the solid build material. Like, this thing is solid, guys. I love the front lid as well, so you can access your parts from the front. And I love the safety features as well, how it has the emergency stop button, as well as it has little magnets here that will shut off the machine if you open it up. If you open either door, it will automatically pause the machine. This is my first laser cutter and I had a really good time using the Creality Falcon A1. The only downside is that my space is very small, so the smell was actually pretty intense. So the smell was there for sure. I could definitely smell the fumes. Even with the air purifier, I mean, I'm sure the air purifier helped a lot. Thank you so much for Creality for sending it over, guys. I will have an affiliate link down below for the Creality Falcon. They hooked me up with an affiliate link, so you guys know what to do with that. Go check out their website. It definitely supports me. I'll have some more videos coming out soon for the Creality Falcon and more 3D printers. Let me know if you're having trouble with the Creality Falcon and I'll try my best to help you out. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.